Sir, you're here early.
Yes, Dre. We're coming because there's a graduation rehearsal today at the conference center, and I'm supposed to be there, but I also recognize that you guys have your exam next week Friday. So
Yes, yes,
yeah,
sir.
so I had to send a message to Mrs. Campbell and tell her to apologize for my absence, but I have to know which one to choose, and I've chosen to have your class. So just say no, it's now 3 minutes past. I really want to begin by 10 minutes. So tell them man if we come in a class now, 10 minutes past 5, I'm going to start the class. All right?
All right, question, sir.
Yeah,
Will be having any mid-semester?
absolutely.
Repeat?
Absolutely. You have to have a mid-semester, man, of course.
Okay, so it's
Um,
sometime next week, early next week.
um, Astonil had asked a question and I gave it some thought. So what I may do is is to give it a mid-semester out of class, but of course have some time frame to it. So it's not that I'm going to give a mid-semester and say, okay, yeah, 48 hours in order to upload the stuff. No, I can give you a mid-semester at the end of class tonight and then say to you, is you just send a message a while ago?
Sir?
Is you just send a message a while ago?
Yeah, man, I'm missing it.
Okay, it's just that I see it pop up a while ago. Yeah, so I can send a mid-semester tonight for argument's sake and say to you, um, class ends at 7. You have a class from 7 to 9 o'clock. It means say I want the assignment uploaded by 11 o'clock. And anybody who uploaded after 11 o'clock
Yeah.
get something like that. So I don't have the time to give you the mid-semester within the session because I have this week, I have all of this week, and I have only Monday and Wednesday of next week because on Friday is going to be the exam.
Oh, yeah, man, sir, I realize it. What my plan for do, I set my dates them. So me
Uh-huh.
now go come in 3 days next week.
Okay, sounds good.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So the thing is, my thing is, sir, me I do the
Uh-huh.
practice them and I come reach more units. Me don't remember how much me stop, but me I do the mid semester them and I catch on. But it's like me will practice and do it, but when me see the
Mhm,
question them, me don't know how. Me have to try and match the units with the
mhm,
type of question. Pan Edicus I have to show you, so we have the unit 2 differentiation, this
mhm,
and that. But
mhm.
you know them now go put that in at the exam to say, all right, this question is a differentiation question. You have to basically look and know.
Oh, absolutely. So my question to you is, have you gone through my recordings because all the recordings have been uploaded, and have you gone through the recordings?
Well, no, sir. I just I work with
And that's what
Edicus.
you need to do. No. So you also need to go through the recording because you notice I have been working past paper questions in all of the classes then. So you need to go through
Yeah.
Edicosoft and then you're able to differentiate and see how the man them write the exam questions. So you can
Yeah.
be orphan with it because that last topic I did on Friday, I started the topic on Friday and I ended it, the
Yeah, man,
one
remember
on
I was there.
stationary
Me have
point,
all
right?
our screenshots and everything
Yeah,
saved.
man. And
So
I'm
I'm
and I
reach
was
there, sir. Me
I will
will
say to you
find.
though, no, no, but what I don't want, I don't like what I hear because what you say a while ago is when you reach there, I
No,
want you
sir,
to
but
get there. No, listen to me, Dre. I want you to get there now because I will say to you that topic is one of the must-haves on the exam paper, and the question can come between anywhere between 20 marks and 30 marks. So if you can get that question mapped out, yes, Mario, I see you saying Audi. But if you can do if you can understand what is happening with this question, with this last topic that we're doing, um, it puts you in a better position to even going to the exam and if the question comes for 30 marks and get 20 out of the 30, all you need to do is attack another question for another 10 marks and then you get 30 marks out of 60 and you pass the exam right there. So and you flip yourself around with a multiple choice. You must can pick up. You can't so bad you can't pick up 10 out of 30, 10 out of 20 with a multiple choice. But I'm saying this topic that I gave you is a must-have. So There are 3 of you in class now. What I'm going to say to you is, towards the end of the document that I sent to you on Friday, there is a question. Make sure that you would have attempted that question. If not, you have a couple of minutes to start the question, because I'm not going to be spending the remainder of today's class on stationary points. I have to move into integration now, because I also have to, by Wednesday of this week, God's willing, I have to move into some applications of integration, integrating under the curve, etc., etc. So I can only spend about an hour, thereabout, 45 minutes, to review what we did on Friday, but I have to move ahead. Remember, your exam is set. Exams asked me today how many students in the class, and I gave them the information. Well, I didn't give exams. Mrs. Campbell asked me to confirm, and I gave her the information. And by now, I'm sure she will pass on to exams. Your exam paper has been written, so the money will wait on you. So, Adrian, I'm saying to you, Papa, don't wait until you get there. Get there now. Press pause on what you're doing, and the rest of you, Shamari, Mario, press pause if you have not yet done that last question on stationary points that I gave you on Friday. Please to ensure that you start it now and go through it. When I come back to you in a couple of minutes, you can verbalize to me the difficulties that you're having. I will generate another function. We can work through that. At the end of that last classwork function on stationary points, I am going to be moving into integration. All right? Big up on yourself. All right. I've seen just one other student that joined us, but I think we're two or three, I gathered. Derry is in the midst of this, and we're going to be having a blessing this evening. My question to you is, have you completed the assignment from last class?
Good evening, sir.
Hey, mommy, what's up?
I'm fine. You're not sounding any better.
I know, talk truth. It is all right. So I'm still very nasal. I cough a lot, and so it ah, so it's like a dry cough. Um, I kind of feel like there's some mucus down there, but it's I don't know. It's just not coming up. Um, I don't have the joint pains like I had the other night on Monday when we spoke. On Monday I had the joint pains. On Monday I had the tingling in my tonsils and so forth. I don't have those things again. The headache comes on and off. But I came home from work today with a nagging headache, and I was very nasal, so I took a cold and symptom, some pharmacol and flu tablets. So the headache kind of dissipate. I'm still nasal. I still cough a lot, but I'm feeling a little better, but I'm not sounding the way I'm feeling, and it is cause for concern. I had a friend, well, not had, I have a friend who um said to me that, she and her whole family had it, and it took them 3 weeks to get over. I don't have 3 weeks. I really don't have 3 weeks.
Sir,
So
you
I'm
need to
just okay.
rest. So maybe if you take like a 2 days from work and medicate, then you should be
Yeah.
feeling better. You also have to keep in mind that COVID is still on the outskirts.
Oh
So
yeah, but I can't tell it's not COVID though.
recommendations, you
Yeah.
can get Tuscased prescribed.
Yeah.
Can garlic and honey, rum and lemon with honey or something.
Funny story. Funny story. You talk about um garlic and lemon. Funny story. I'm a tea guy. I think I was born in England. I'm a tea guy. I love tea. And I have a big enough tea box at home with name the tea, and I have it. And I opened the tea box and found turmeric and ginger. And I've had it, but I've never had it before. I've had it, the tea bags, but I've never literally sip one of the tea bags to sip it. And I remember what you said to me in the last class on Monday. And since then, I have been using the turmeric with ginger, and I crush a piece of garlic in there. It's when I'm coughing uncontrollably, and I go and make that tea, literally in a couple of minutes, not even 5 minutes thereafter, the cough has subsided. And I don't have the cough, but I have to also be aware that I can't have too much of the garlic because it will drop the pressure. And you don't want that.
Subtract garlic and keep with the turmeric and
And
the
I
ginger.
did that the other day. The other
Yeah.
day I say drop the garlic and that. So even before class ends, I'm gonna have one more of those with the turmeric and the ginger. So I say to you that I'm feeling much better. The truth of the matter is I don't have a temperature again. I don't have the joint pains. The only thing that is really bothering me now is just I'm very nasal, and there are times I cough a lot uncontrollably. But as I said before, when the coughing starts, I'll go drink my concussion and it subsides. I'm able to sleep through the nights now without waking up with the terrible cough, but it's I think it's a process. Um but thanks for the concern though. I mean, I followed your instruction and it worked. And I'm hoping now, in general, now that you all will follow my instructions as we prepare for our exam next Friday. I got a WhatsApp message from Mrs. Campbell today wanting to confirm the number of students sitting the Calculus 1 on March 1st. I missed a call from exams today, And I figure more than less, that's what they wanted to do. So I responded to Mrs. Campbell's request, and she responded to me at 4:16 as I'm looking at the message now to say that, will do, thanks. Hear me out, students. I beg of you. I really am begging at this point in time. I'm begging. The topic that we did on Friday. On Friday, I really wasn't well. You all will know I'm not well, but I still turn up for class because of that. And as the nail, yes, that's one of the recommendations coming from the doctor, is that I just need to take a break. But no, I was still teaching. I was still at my meetings, so forth and so on. It's just that I never went to the physical plant. I went in today, but I felt a little off, and I said, you know what, let me leave. So I left. I did that only because I know had I taken off last week, it would have put me into a worse off situation. And I don't want to put you guys at a disadvantage. So I made some sacrifices last week. Last week, Monday, this time was an awful day for me. It was an awful experience. Friday was bad, but was a little better than Monday. Today is not bad, better than the 2 days. We never met on Wednesday because it was Valentine's Day. Today is not bad, but I still am under, not fully over the mountain just yet. But we just have one request. Stationary points is coming. It is going to be there. It may come for 20 marks, and they may put another question there for 10 marks, or it may come for 30 marks. I'm begging you, understand, if you see the questions that I have been doing, there are questions on the same things that you're asking. Determine the stationary point. Find the y-intercept or the x-intercept. Do the point of inflection. Determine the nature of the stationary point. Sketch the graph. It's the same thing over and over and over and over again that they're asking you to do. All I'm asking you, students, is to try and digest it. There are other areas that you can find in the exam, you know, because everything else that we have done are coming, right? So I'm expecting piecewise function, but piecewise may only come for 10 marks. So it means that we have maybe 2 other questions with it to make it up to the 30 marks. But stationary points is going to come for about 20 marks, if not 30 marks. So you have one topic right there, so we can pick up plenty marks. So if, for example, hear me out, before I even go to the homework. If, for example, say the stationary point question comes for 20 marks, and then give you another 10-mark question. Say the other 10-mark question is piecewise. And you can get to 20 marks to the stationary point. And the piecewise, you can pick up a 10 marks out of 10. And there's nothing more on the paper that you can do for the essay part. You'd have gotten 30 marks out of 60. That's 50% of the marks. I am sure, even if you guess and spell the multiple choice, you can get less than 10. 8, 9, 10 out of the 20. That's a high 40%. Plus your coursework, you must pass the course. You can move over the mountains to Calculus 2 come March 4. So I'm saying, and I'm not saying that it's only 2 topics I must study for, you know. That's not the point I'm making. I'm only giving a simple reference. Hey, students, I beg of you, please, we have, after today's class, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 more classes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 hours left. I'm asking you, please, students, to do what is required of you. That's all. My other question now is, why did I not respond to her? My question is, how many of you did the homework question that I gave on the stationary point?
What was the homework question? The x square, the x cube?
Something like that. The question towards the end of the document.
I started it, but I didn't finish.
All right. Thanks for your honesty. How the rest of your stay?
I did it, sir.
Thanks, Shamari. Um, Mario, you finish the question? You finish the question, that question?
No, sir, I didn't get to do it, sir. I was writing over the notes, but I never got to look at them, sir.
All right. And Adrian and I had a conversation before, so I know he didn't do it. Simon, who you stay with that?
Yes, sir, I did it.
All right. So I want you to do me a favor. The rest of you are going to finish the question in class now. Simon, Adrian, Simon, Shamari, you're going to take a photograph of the question. You're going to put it in a Microsoft Word document, just like you did for me the last time. Don't embed it in an email. I cannot mark it like that. So you have to send it as a Word document or a PDF document. I want Simon and Shamari to do that for me. No. So while the others are working on it, I can mark your paper, make comments on it, and send it back to you. All right?
All right, sir.
Cool. In the meantime, I'm just going to put on my turmeric and ginger so I can sip that while I'm marking. But the rest of you start working. As soon as you finish, send me the question. I'm going to send you one final question on it. Matter of fact. I'm going to ask somebody to find me a past paper question. Instead of me generating one of the functions, find me a past paper question so we can work a past paper question on the stationary point. Please and thanks. So I'll look out for the email. Let me just go put on some tea and then I'll come back to you. Simon Shamar, you don't send it yet. I'm checking and I haven't seen anything. You're still trying to upload, right?
I just sent it.
All right. Okay, yes, I'm seeing yours now. All right, cool.
And mine is uploading.
Me too. Right. Now that you upload yours, Simon, between you and Shamari, I'm going to ask you to see if we can find a possible question for me, please and thanks. Find a possible question on the stationary points so that I can give that as another classwork for you to work on for me while I mark and submit and return these papers or the questions, please and thanks. Oh, come on. I thought I had done that. All right, so that one is done. Um, mhm. Simon,
Yes, sir.
do me a favor. Read the question for me, please. The homework question that you just sent to me. Read the function, sorry. What's the function?
Function is x3 minus 3x to the squared minus 24x.
Okay, cool. Thank you, sir.
Sir,
Yeah, please.
when I finish this, you see, you can just do a quick run through of investigating the local minimum or local maximum for me.
No problem.
Alright.
All right. Simon, based on what I'm marking, I think you are you are where I want you to be. Keep it up. I'm sure, are you able to send it off?
I just restarted the upload because it was giving problems at first. If this don't work, could I send it to your WhatsApp?
Oh, it's gonna be difficult for me to mark it from there. I tried it. It just gave me. All right. Try that one. If it don't work, I think of something else.
All right, it works, sir.
Sorry.
Just sent it, sir.
All right, cool. I'm finishing off this one, so I will send you markers in a moment. Simon,
Sir,
where is my graph? No more answer me, Simon. Come talk to teacher. Where's my graph, Simon?
sir, what are the points that need to be on the graph? The
Every one of
critical
them,
point,
Simon.
all of them, sir.
Every one of them, Simon.
All
Every
right,
one
sir.
of them. So I'm going to send this back to you. Very good. You got everything correct on this. So I'm sending this back to you now. If only I can find where to save it. Okay. So you did very well, except the graph. So I need to see the graph. Let's see now. I'll click on that.
So what I'm going to do the graph on? Because I'm not sure where my graph papers are.
No, it's not supposed to be done on graph paper.
But is it supposed to be done freestyle?
Freestyle is sketching it. Simon, I sent you an email just so you can check for me. You see the email, Simon?
Yes, sir, I see it.
Good job. All right. Shamari, I've seen your graph, but there is a notation that I'm putting on the graph that I want you to look at, and then you can tell me whether or not you agree with me.
All right, sir.
File, save as.
But sir, me get the idea. Me get the idea correct of how me draw it though.
Yeah.
Like the points, them and thing.
Except that you never put the 0.00 on the graph. That's where I have an issue. The point
Oh, okay.
0.00, I didn't see that. So that's where I have an issue. So if I were to mark this for an exam, maybe that if it is out of 30, maybe pick up a 27. You know, for argument's sake. All right, I just sent you back that paper. The rest of you, please. So look at it. Tell me if you agree with my comments. Well, I mean, you want and Simon got full marks for the working out part. Simon just needs to do the graph, and you just need to make that correction, because somebody was asking what to put on a graph. I think Aston just asked a question. Whoever, somebody just asked a question. What are the points that go on the graph? The turning points, the 2 turning points go on the graph. The point of inflection must be on the graph also, and your intercept, your y-intercept must also reflect on the graph. So when you're doing the graph, put on those points, estimate those points, and the graph must pass through all of those points that you would have calculated. All of those points that you would have calculated. Right? So, and if you do that, you'll pick up a full mark. If you do that, you pick up a full mark. All right. So that not to waste the very precious time that we have. Shamari, Simon, were you able to find a past paper question?
Sir, I can give you the one from last year.
What? Give me what?
The
question
turning point question.
from last year's exam paper?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You have the paper with you?
I have one of the little paper that they gave when we got a new question.
Okay, do me a favor. Take a pic of that and drop that in a WhatsApp group for me, please, so that the others can have that to look at. And then I'm going to ask you, both yourself and Shamara, to work that now while the others finish off that one. When we would have finished that one question, stationary point done, I'm moving into integration. So I'm giving you more work to do so that I know that you guys have this thing locked. Shamara, you see my comment? You agree or disagree?
I agree, sir.
Right. So it's not a bad effort. Just go ahead and do that one for me, please. And then no, the one that who sent this one in the group a while ago? That's you, Simon?
I just sent it, sir.
Okay, so somebody sent you something. No problem. We can work both of them. Not a problem. Um, Not a problem. So we have two questions that we can work. All right. You and Simon and Shamari, can you start working on those for me, please? Come,
So
I said
the
you need to think.
graphene, not graphene.
Don't worry about it. Send it, let me see it and let me tell if it's not graphing. All right, so I heard from Adrian. Mario, how you stay?
Sure, man. Still have it.
You said what?
I'm still doing it now, sir.
Okay, hurry up, please. Hurry up. The others got their papers marked and got back their feedback. I want you to be able to get a feedback. Okay. It's now 6 o'clock. We have an hour left. Let us see if we can maximize. Okay, so let me just see if I can send you something in the meantime. Send you some, but then again, go send you the rules and then I'll go look and then I'll go read it, you know. I'm just gonna keep it there and don't pay much mind. Oh, you know, say.
So nobody laugh when you see graph here.
No man, I won't laugh out too loud.
No laugh none at all.
Mhm. Mhm. Mm, 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 mm. Hmm. So that's unit 6. Hmm. Oh yeah, I can do that next class. Possibly. Yeah, that's not going to really affect me much. Shamari, Simon, are you working on the questions in the WhatsApp group?
Yes, sir. It's only one question in there, though. I had sent the question to your inbox, your private message.
Oh, it's on one. Okay, all right, no problem. All right, just work the question then that is in the WhatsApp group, and then I can give you this one that you sent to me. I can send it to them to do for for some homework. I said, send something for me now, mommy. I'm refreshing and I'm not seeing it coming. You not finish it yet?
I take the pictures. I'm trying to accumulate them. To
Okay,
send them
good.
to you.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Oh, while you do that, guys, please ensure that you have selected a course, Calculus 1, and that you are registered and that the payment of fees up to where it's supposed to be. So that come Friday morning, you don't have no problem. So I'm excited to see what it is that you um have done, have learned rather. Also excited to start Calculus 2. It's a fun course.
Check your receipt for me, sir. Please.
Yes, about to mark now.
Okay.
Start working on that one that is in the group for me, please. Mario, waiting on you, Papa. Hurry up so you can start working on the one that is in the group now.
Okay.
How we stay? Talk to me.
Finding the critical points.
Okay, good. I sent you an email afternoon. When you finish this one, I'm gonna talk to you, but I'm gonna use it as a they call it now, teachable moment, not just for you, but for the class. Good attempt, loved it. Mario.
Yeah,
Can you send me something now, please, sir? I need to see where you're at. I need to ensure that you're understanding. No one is going to be left behind. Please send me something. Let me look at it so I can comment on it. All right? Please and thanks. The rest of you continue working on the one that is in the WhatsApp group. We're going to do this. We're doing this. Thank you.
I have a question. Those who are working, the one in the group, what have you gotten so far for your critical values? Just want to know if I'm on the right track. Not the points, just the values. Simon, Shamari.
And it's just the values. I got x equal 1 and x equal minus a third.
1/3 or 2/3?
I got 1/3.
All right.
Simon, what did you get? Simon. Mario, you say no, move right into Mario.
Sure, Mario said tell us I'm seen it like 2 minutes ago.
Oh, because I was here checking, I wasn't seeing anything, and now I'm seeing it. All right. Thank you, sir.
Sorry about that, sir. I threw my background kind of much.
Mhm. All right, come, Mario. You have more work to do, so it's not a free time now. Come, start the question in the group, please. I'm marking this to send it back to you. All right, I responded to you. Mario, just look at the thing for me, please, and I will come back to you on that with a general announcement. All right, I'm giving you. It's now 6:30. I'm giving you literally 5 more minutes to see how far you get to the question, and then I come back to you. 5 minutes more. All right, tell me now. How we stay? Finish?
No, sir. I'm moving rather slowly.
Okay.
Taking my
Um,
time. I'm
all
moving
right.
to the second one, which is the nature of the critical point,
Okay.
which I
Shamari,
have a challenge with.
you have a challenge with that one?
Yeah, as in when it comes on to the inspection of that, I find myself having a challenge with the maximum and the minimum.
Why?
I'm
What
not
you what
sure if I understand it or it's just the signs that I have a problem with or
Mhm.
the stuff. So I do that.
All right. So when you substitute your stationary point into the function, when you substitute your stationary point into the function, you have to make sure that, well, not make sure. If you get a positive value, it's going to be a local minimum. If you get a negative value, it's going to be a local maximum. And then if you get zero, it's going to be a saddle point. So you have to make sure that you follow the rules. Just substitute it into the second differential, do you know? So you have to differentiate the function one more time. Find b squared y by dx squared, and then having identified your critical points, you're going to substitute your critical points into the function, into the second derivative, because you're investigating it at the turning point. And then if when you substitute it into the second derivative and your answer becomes positive, then you have a local minimum. If your answer becomes negative, it's a local max. Because one of the things that I saw on the paper just now from you is that you end up with two maximum. You saw that?
Yeah, after you give it back.
Right. So so you have to be careful with that. So go ahead and substitute for me and let me know what is happening there. Pick on fast. Any clearer?
Working while I reading back over the notes for the maximum and the minimum to see if I get it.
How far are you, Shaman?
I'm finished, sir.
Good job. Simon, how far are we? Oh, Simon. Simon. Mario, where's the
Sir, may I finish up the critical?
All right. Right, do me a favor. Can you give me the function again, please?
Mm. 2x cubed.
Hold on 1 minute. Let me just do this from now, cause so y equals
2x cubed minus 2x squared minus 2x plus 5.
all right, so dy by dx is going to be equals to 2 3s 6x squared minus 4x minus 2.
Yes, sir.
And then I see that 2 is a factor of the function. So I'm going to divide through by 2. Why? Just to make this, the function easier for me to work with. So dy by dx is going to be equals to 3x squared minus 2x minus 1. Set that equals to 0. I'm going to multiply the coefficient of x squared by the constant. 1 times -3 is -3. I need 2 numbers. Then multiply together will give me -3, but when added will give me a -2. That looks to me like the factors are -3 and +1. What do you say?
Correct.
So I'm going to have 3x squared minus 3x minus plus x minus 1 equals 0. Then I'm going to group. I'm going to have 3x squared minus 3x in one bracket. Leave out the middle sign every time. And then I'm going to have x minus 1 equals 0. What is common between 3x squared and 3x?
3x.
Good job. So I'm going to have 3x. And then I'm going to have x minus 1. What is common between x and -1?
-1.
Say 1. +1.
1.
Yeah, it says it'll be x minus 1, which is equal to 0. And then I'm going to ask what is common between x minus 1 and x minus 1? It will be x minus 1. And then you have 3x plus 1, and that is going to be equal to 0. So either either x minus 1 is equal to 0, or 3x plus 1 is equal to 0. If x minus 1 equals 0, it implies that x is equal to 1. And this here implies that x is equal to negative a third. Agree with me so far?
Yes, sir. I see my mistake.
Mario, how you stay? Mario need to start talking up in class, you know. How you stay, Mario? Shamari, how you stay? Are you agree with that, Shamari?
Yes, sir, I agree.
Good job. Simon, Simon.
Sorry, me and Shamari alone there. Sorry, you heard what I said.
All right. Say that again. I'm asking Lisa, you found a mistake.
Yeah, and I was saying it's just the three of us here.
Oh, Rockstone, I just recognized that it's true. Simon gone. Yeah, thanks for that. Because I wasn't.
Mario came back.
No. Who left? It was Maria who left?
Mario and Simon dropped off, but Mario just came back.
Yes, sir,
Oh.
my unstable, sir.
Say it again, Mario.
My internet is unstable, sir. It keep on triple.
Okay. All right. Hold on 1 minute, please. All right. All right, so I'm going to put x equals 1 into the function y equals 2x cubed minus 2x squared minus 2x plus 5. So therefore, y is going to be equal to 2 times 1 cubed minus 2 times 1 squared minus 2 times 1 plus 5. Y is equal to 2 minus 2 minus 2 plus 5. That cancels that. Minus 2. Make it y equal 3. Anybody get that?
Yeah.
And therefore my first critical point is going to be 1,3. Are we okay so far? Do to the rest of you? Talk to me.
Make a mistake, sir, and get -1.
But you agree with my answer though, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, thanks for your honesty. Sam, I'm not call you again because you look like you not talk to me in a class tonight. Mario, how is stay?
Keeping up, sir.
Right. So what it is that I'm doing here is just simply substituting the values, the value of x to be equals a third into the function. So anywhere in the function, y, I see x up with a third. So it's going to be 2 times negative a third cube minus 2 times negative a third square minus 2 times negative a third plus 5. That's all I'm doing. So y is going to be equals to 2 times 3 3 is 9, 9 3 is 27. 2 times negative 1 over 27. Minus 2 times 1 over 9 plus 2 over 3 plus 5. Y is going to be equals to negative 2 over 27 minus 2 over 9 plus 2 thirds plus 5. I'm just going to dump all of that into my calculator. Your calculator nowadays can work with all of that. So just dump everything in the calculator. Negative 2 over 27 minus 2 divided by 9 plus 2 divided by 3 plus 5. Whoa.
5 and 10 over 27.
Yeah, let me get 5
That
and 10 over
is
27.
2, so 1 to the 5.
Very nice, Austin.
145. I thought we were gonna make it improper. Okay.
It's going to be negative a third, comma 5 and 10 over 27. The rest of you look at it and tell me. Hmm?
So I didn't put mine as a mixed fraction.
What you wrote it as it?
I wrote this as a decimal.
Never. Never leave it as a decimal here. Always try for a mixed number. Worst case scenario, you do an improper fraction. So this was part 1. What's part 2?
Sir,
Mm.
the class time now. Oh.
Around me?
No.
All right, it's 7 o'clock. You're supposed to have another class. Finish all this seminar, please, and then we'll continue on Wednesday, God's willing. All right.
Okay, sir.
Pick up
Alright,
yourself.
sir.
Take care. Yep, no problem.